My pranams to all Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's class of Kaivalya Upanishad. Kaivalya Upanishad is one of the smaller Upanishads, or we call it minor Upanishads, compared to the 10 Dasha Upanishads or Muktika Upanishads. Even though it's small, even though it's minor, the Upanishad gives the teaching of Atma Dhyana, Advaita Dhyana, non-duality in a beautiful way. So let us understand the essence of Kaivalya Upanishad. What is Kaivalya means? Kaivalya means supreme aloneness. It also means moksha. It also means nirvana. It also means liberation. These are all the meanings of Kaivalya. Upanishad, Upanishad is the last section of Vedas. It's called Jnana Kanda. Upanishad means something which uplifts you, something which helps you to transcend, something which helps you to go beyond, something which liberates you. The teaching is called Upanishad. Upa means the Upa word in Sanskrit has become upward in English, uplifting thoughts. How it's uplifting? Upanishad deals with Jivatma, Paramatma, Ekatvam, oneness of the individual consciousness with universal consciousness. That alone uplifts you. Everything else can make you happy, feel good, but real upliftment happens with the understanding that Jivatma, Paramatma, Ekatvam, oneness. Transcending the duality is the real upliftment. Upanishad teaching traditionally is given by a realized master. In the ancient times, the master is to sit near a tree and disciple is to sit at the feet of the master. The master gives the teaching of Vedanta or Upanishad. Disciple receives it. There's a question answer, which is conversation which happens. In that conversation, some spark comes into picture. The divine spark. The example given in Upanishad is there's a piece of wood here. There's a piece of wood here. Then you rub the piece of wood. The fire is created. So the Atma Jnana is the result of interaction between the master and disciple. The master sitting here, Jnana is not there. The disciple sitting is Jnana is not there. When they come with each other, there's a meaningful interaction happens. There's a fire. That fire is Jnana. Atma Jnana. So this was the Upanishads from the Jnana Kanda section Veda. It's called Vedanta. Vedanta means end of knowledge. End of knowledge, all knowledge is called Vedanta. There's nothing more to know. Always there is something for us to know in the world, something for us to know in the scriptures. There's always some seeking for knowledge. All seeking comes to an end in Vedanta. There's nothing more to seeking. Knowing which you know everything. That's called Vedanta. So it's as good as saying There's necklace, chain, ring. There are various forms. But once you know gold, you know necklace as gold, chain as gold, ring as gold. Similarly, knowing Atma, knowing Brahman, you know, you realize everything is Brahman. Otherwise, we are mixing up with name and form. We are actually identifying name and form. Oh, this person, this tree, that sun, this moon. People are identified with the objects, name and form.
Yeah, it's going.
Continuing where we are, Vedanta means end of knowledge. We have different types of knowledge in the world: objective knowledge, subjective knowledge, Vedic knowledge, knowledge of science, mathematics, physics, chemistry. All the knowledge ends in knowing. Knowing principle is higher than the knowledge. The knowing principle, all things, all thoughts, which is a form of knowledge, arises in the knowing and merges back in the knowing. It's like knowing is the background of all knowledge activity, jnana. There's knowledge and ignorance, but knowing doesn't change. The knowing principle is called Brahman. The end of knowledge is Brahman. That's one meaning of Vedanta. So today we are going to study the Kaivalya Upanishad. Let us understand the meaning of kaivalya. Kaivalya Upanishad, it is the meaning of kaivalya is supreme aloneness. Today we are going to take shloka 3 of Kaivalya Upanishad. The master here is Parameshti or Brahman. Brahmaji is the master. The student is Ashwalayana. Ashwalayana is the sage, Rishi. The student approaches the master, Brahmaji, Parameshti, and seeks the teaching. Seeks the teaching of supreme aloneness or kaivalya. So he asked the master, what is the primary means of knowledge, of primary means of knowledge of Supreme Brahman, and what is supportive means of knowledge of Brahman? There's always a primary and supportive. What supports the knowledge of Brahman? What is the primary means of knowledge of Brahman? And what is the effect of knowledge of Brahman? What will I gain with knowledge of Brahman? I realize supreme aloneness. It's called kaivalya. This is the question which is asked by Ashwalayana to the Guru Brahmaji Parameshti. Means master is supreme, the highest. Ashwalayana is, if you look at, if you heard of the name Ashwalayana, Ashwalayana has written Ashwalayana Sutra. How a householder has to live his life in Karma Kanda. It's called Ashwalayana Shaka. I come from Ashwalayana Shaka. The teaching of Ashwalayana for householder, duties of householder is written by Ashwalayana Shaka. Ashwalayana is asking the master Parameshti, who is the highest teacher, and highest teacher has three aspects. There are two aspects, Shrotriyam and Brahmanishtam. He should be realized in Brahman, he should be established in Brahman, and he should be Shrotriya. He has the knowledge of the scriptures. Knowledge doesn't mean that the detailed knowledge, the essence of scripture he should know well, and he should be able to teach. And disciple should be well qualified. Disciple also should have a qualities required for receiving the knowledge. Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Uparti, Shraddha, Samadhana, Mumukshatva. It's called Shat Sampatti. It comes as a result of Viveka, Vairagya, Shat Sampatti, and Mumukshatva. So what we call as Sadhana Chatushtaya leads a disciple to evolve and approach a master seeking wisdom of Atmadnana, Brahmadnana. So now I want to tell you what is the difference between aloneness and loneliness. The word aloneness in English comes from all oneness. All oneness. The Sanskrit for aloneness is called kaivalya. In yoga also is word called kaivalya is used. Yoga moksha is called kaivalya. Yoga Shastra, Patanjali Yoga Sutra. All oneness. So what you can call aloneness means self alone, Atma alone is there. There's no other. There's no other. The one who has realized this experiences the bliss of nirvana, bliss of liberation. The word aloneness in English can be split into all oneness. All oneness means one in all and all in one. One in all is called Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. All in one is called Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. I am all this is called aloneness or kaivalya. It is like water saying, water can say, what there are big waves and small waves are there. Water can say, I don't know any waves. I alone exist as water. Or water can also say, I am the big wave, I am the small wave, I am all this. Both are true simultaneously. Water can very well say, there's no other than water. I am alone there. It's also called aloneness. Water can also say, what do you call as a big wave? What do you call as a small wave? What do you call as a foam? I alone appear as foam, water, bubble. I am the world. That's called Sarvam Khalid Brahma. Both are true. Simultaneously. In our mind, if I am Brahman and nothing other exists, then world is not there. And world is there, Brahman is not there. But both are true in our aloneness. As against that, in aloneness, there is a bliss of nirvana. As against that, loneliness is called samsara, suffering. In aloneness, you don't need anybody for your happiness and bliss because there's nobody, there's no other. You are blissful by yourself. Whereas in loneliness, I need others for my happiness. I am dependent. Once you are dependent, you can suffer. Here you are independent of anything and everything in the world. That's called aloneness. Is the meaning of aloneness and loneliness clear? So, tell a story of Mullah Nasruddin. Mullah Nasruddin goes to a forest for meditating. So after some time, people find where Mullah is meditating and go and talk to Mullah. Mullah ji, you are meditating here. Okay. Are you not lonely? There's nobody here. No one around. Mullah says, no. I'm not at all lonely. In fact, when I was in city, I was restless. Lot of people around me, still I was lonely. Whereas in the forest, nobody's around me. I don't feel loneliness. I'm all alone. Inside me and outside me, there's only oneness. I meditated and realized that oneness. I'm all alone. I'm blissful. Do you think having people around, loneliness will go? So you can live in the midst of a group of people, but still you can be lonely. Loneliness is craving. Loneliness is dependence on others for your happiness. How can you be lonely in a group of people? Many people are there, but you need attention. Attention gives you happiness. If there are 10 people in a room, nobody gives attention, you'll feel lonely. Our mind seeks attention. In a crowd, still you feel lonely. The loneliness, when we feel loneliness, when we are there, we can connect with somebody can relate to us. Then we feel the loneliness is not there. But what is the meaning of connecting to others? Is physical connection? Oh, somebody who cares and shares with me is called connection. Somebody whom I can relate to. What is the meaning of relationship? Somebody cares for me and shares with me. That's the meaning of relationship. Do you have any other meaning of relationship? Sharing and caring. Finally, sharing and caring means what? Somebody gives attention to me. Finally, ego wants attention. So Mullah says, even in a city, even in a house, I was feeling lonely. But here I am not feeling lonely. I am feeling alone. What is the difference between loneliness and aloneness here? What happened? What is the difference happened? In loneliness, you are seeking attention from somebody, sharing and caring from somebody. In turn, they want your attention also. It's a give and take. If you don't give attention, they will not give attention. Is it true? It's a I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I give attention to you, you give attention to me. That's called a relationship in life. If the attention doesn't come, then relationship breaks down. Is it true? Ultimately, uh, all relationships, husband and wife, family, friends, relatives, the basis of what? That is what? The basis of that is caring and sharing. I care for you, I share with you. You care for me, you share with me. Then there's a relationship. Sharing and caring. Is it not? And what is behind the sharing and caring? Attention. I give you attention to you, you give attention to me. If you don't give attention to me, relationship breaks down. Is it true? The basis of everything is attention. And attention is the food for ego. Ego feels important when attention is given. If attention is not given, ego feels restless. Look at the relationship. All relationships are nothing but caring and sharing. Below the caring and sharing, exchange of attention. And below the exchange of attention, the craving of the ego for attention. This is life. If people don't give attention, you feel lonely. What happens in aloneness? In loneliness, to seek a company, you have to give attention to somebody. Please understand. Is it easy to maintain a relationship in the world? Very difficult. Maintaining a relationship is a very difficult thing in the world. You have to constantly give attention to something. If attention is not given, the other person feels offended, hurt. Maintaining a relationship is very, very challenging in life. It's a constant effort is required. Is it true? It requires effort. Whether it's a burden or joy, we'll find out. Maintaining a relationship is not easy. In earlier days, all the kings used to have an elephant in their palace. You know, in temples also there will be elephants. Do you know what it means? Having an elephant is equivalent of having a Mercedes-Benz car today. A Mercedes-Benz car doesn't come easily. It requires a lot of petrol, a lot of expenses, a lot of maintenance charges. Maintaining an elephant is not at all easy. Somebody has an elephant in his, some elephant is there in a temple, or some king has an elephant. That means he is very rich and prosperous. So suppose you have to maintain good relationship. It's like maintaining an elephant. You have to have a lot of time and effort to go maintain that relationship. Attention. Is the analogy clear? Elephant analogy and attention analogy. To maintain a relationship, a lot of time and attention is required. Take your own experience now. Before marriage, you are alone. After marriage, you are two. Husband to take care of wife or wife to take care of the husband and both to take care of children. How much attention and time is required? Tell me. 30, 40 years of life just goes in that. Right? So this is called loneliness. If you don't give attention, the other person will hurt. If the other person doesn't give you attention, you will get hurt. Because he means ego. So what happens in aloneness? You don't depend anybody to give attention to yourself. You give attention to yourself. When you close your eyes, what you are trying to do? I don't want attention from anybody. I am giving attention to myself. Attention goes back to yourself. Is the understanding clear? When attention goes to yourself, not go to somebody else, you don't need anybody. You are taking your attention back to yourself. There is a peace. Others' ego is constantly restless to get attention from others, grab attention from others. You understand what's happening to you in aloneness? Your attention, instead of going out in the world to relationships, friends, possessions, it goes back to your own self. When you are able to give attention to yourself, that's actually empowering. You don't seek attention or endorsement from anybody else. When the attention goes back to yourself, it's called aloneness or kaivalya. Is this much clear to all? Anybody has a question on Zoom? Aloneness meaning is clear?
ಎಸ್ ಗುರುಜಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್.
Guruji. Yes, Guruji.
Okay.
ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು.
Elephant example I gave you, right? King used to maintain elephant.
Yeah.
Okay. What you are doing to maintain your wife, maintain relationship with wife or children, you are dedicating 40, 50, 60 years of life, continuous attention.
50% of life is gone there actually.
50%, 100% life is gone. Do you have time to go back to attention to yourself?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Huh? Do you get time to go attention to that? You'll get only in sleep.
Yeah.
Attention goes back to self, then you're unconscious. Consciously, can you take your attention back to yourself? Is the question.
Correct, Guruji.
Huh? In death, also, attention goes back to self, but then you are not there.
We are not there.
If consciously you can take your attention back to yourself, that's called aloneness.
Very clear, Guruji.
Samadhi.
Loneliness, aloneness, there is a
Samadhi,
lot of
nah,
confusion
there are
was
different
there
words.
actually.
Huh?
A lot of confusion was there. Loneliness and aloneness. Now it's clear. Clarity is.
You can be lonely, even 10,000 people are around you.
Yeah, definitely. As you said, when there is no attention, we are lonely.
If people are not giving attention, you're lonely.
Super logical.
Okay. But if you are able to give attention to yourself, that's
Yeah.
aloneness.
Aloneness.
Are you clear?
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice, Guruji. Very nice.
So, about kaivalya, the master Parameshti or Brahmaji teaches the Rishi called Ashwalayana. The teaching is about sannyasa, renunciation. Okay. Let us understand the teaching. I'll chant this shloka. Shloka number 3. Repeat after me. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैक अमृतत्वमानुषुः परेण नाकं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते यद्यतयो विशन्ति. So, see, there are very beautiful sloka. Entire spiritual teaching is hidden in one sloka. Entire spiritual journey is one sloka. If you understand this sloka, you understand entire spiritual journey. Na karmana. I'll explain the meaning of each. Karma cannot lead you to liberation or kaivalya. Prajaya. Prajaya means children or relations will not lead you to liberation. Na dhanena. Money cannot lead you to liberation. Tyagena. Tyaga means renunciation alone. Amritatva manushuhu. You attain amritatva, immortality. Parena nakam nihitam guhayam. Nakam means sarga, heaven. Parena nakam, beyond heaven. It is not even heaven, beyond heaven. Nihitam guhayam, deep in your heart. Vibrajate. Vibrajate means shines. Yadyatayo. Those yogis or sannyasis, vishanti, who see the self, immortal self. What shines in your heart? Atma Jyoti. One who sees Atma Jyoti is Jivan Mukta. One who realizes Atma Jyoti hidden deep in the cave of the heart realizes the aloneness or kaivalya. Nobody else. So let's take the meaning of this shloka. So this shloka is tyaga or sannyasa. When a monk comes to your house, when a sannyasi is welcomed, they take a purna kumbha, a pot filled with water and coconut on that, show it to the monk. Purna kumbha represents full pot. Purna kumbha represents the one who is fulfilled, one who is purna, one who is gnani, one who is peaceful by himself. The empty vessel makes noise. The full vessel does not make noise. Somebody has become noise free is shown as a purna kumbha. Purna kumbha is an auspicious way of inviting the guest. Auspicious way. So at that time, this Veda mantra is chanted. This Veda mantra is chanted when you welcome a sannyasi. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyagena amritatva manushuhu. And when sannyasa is given, this mantra is told to sannyasi at the sannyas diksha. It is such an important mantra. So it tells the importance of sannyasa in our life. I have spoken on sannyasa many times. What is sannyasa? Sannyasa means samyak nyasaha. Our mind focused on the self-realization and selfless service, atmano mokshartham, jagaditaya, is called sannyasa. In the deeper meaning of sannyasa. Mind which is engaged in self-enquiry, who am I? And mind who engage in selfless service is called sannyasa. Atmana mokshartam jagatjaya. This is the real meaning of sannyasa. What I call as any word has three levels of meaning: Rudartha, Gudartha, Yogartha. Any word has three levels of meaning in Sanskrit: Rudartha, Gudartha, and Yogartha. Rudartha means what people commonly understand sannyasa. What is the meaning, common meaning of sannyasa in the world? What is the common meaning of sannyasa? Somebody has left his home and wearing a saffron dress and living, making a living by begging alms, not working for anything, only engaged in spiritual practices called sannyasa in the common parlance. It's called sannyasa ashrama. Is it clear? Then comes the yogartha, yogic meaning. Yogic meaning means spiritual practice. Karma yoga is sannyasa. Sannyasa means first level rudartha. He has left everything: house, job, every social activity has left. In yogartha, it's not superficial meaning, it's a little bit deeper meaning, yogic meaning. Yogartha means somebody who leaves the house and all is also sannyasi. At the deeper meaning, a grahastha who is engaged in karma yoga, selfless service, and self-realization, Atmana mokshatam jagatjaya, is sannyasi. Because his mind is fixed on the right thing. Gudartha means deepest meaning. Deepest meaning of sannyasa is Atma is sannyasi. Yourself is sannyasa. Why? Atma has no attachment of any kind. Thoughts will come and go. Nothing sticks to Atma. Impressions will come and go. Nothing sticks to Atma. Atma is like space. Asangoham, punapana. Atma is unattached. So in deepest meaning, sannyasi is Atma. So outer sannyasa or baya sannyasa is karma phala tyaga. Karma tyaga. The inner sannyasa is karma phala tyaga. Rudartha is karma, tagging of, dropping of karma. Okay. Yogartha is dropping of karma phala, attachment to karma phala. Gudartha is you don't have to drop anything. You are sannyasi. Deep in meaning. Rudartha means drop everything, drop the house, go away. Okay, don't do anything. That's called sannyasa in the Rudartha. In the Yogartha, what you drop doesn't matter. Are you dropping the doership? Are you dropping the attachment to the result? This is called karma yoga. In the yoga. In Gudartha, you don't have to drop anything. You are the Atma, you are Brahman. What you have to drop? Nothing attached to you. Rudartha, Gudartha, Yogartha. Is this three meaning clear to all on Zoom? Anybody has a question? Is the meaning clear? Rudartha, Yogartha, and Gudartha. Are we clear? So now, this Upanishad starts with the importance of sannyasa. The moment it starts with the sannyasa, oh, what do I do? I am grahastha. Okay, I mean, this is not, moksha is not possible for me. Kaivalya is not possible for me. It's all people who are monks. This wrong concept comes. That's where you have to understand a real meaning of sannyasa. External conditions are important. More importantly, internal conditions are important. Yogartha you have to take. Atmano mokshartham jagatjaya lifestyle you have to take. That's called sannyasa. So there was a king called Janaka Maharaja. Janaka Maharaja was called Videha Janaka, means somebody has no body consciousness, enlightened one. One monk comes to Janaka Raja Asthana. Maharaj, I have heard that you are Videha Janaka, enlightened one. How is it possible? You have the kingdom, you have wives, you have a palace, you have money, you have power, position. Still you are called enlightened one, Videha Janaka. That means Nirvana or Kaivalya. You have attained. How is it possible? How is it possible that I don't have anything. I don't have one rupee. All that I have is one loincloth, langoti. But still I have not attained. Janaka Raja says, at the same time, one person comes and starts running and saying, Maharaja, your palace is on fire. Maharaja is not disturbed, is calm. He says, send somebody to put out the fire. No disturbance, no agitation, no stress. Sannyasi's monk is saying, this man is very calm. How is it possible? Janaka Raja says, I am not attached to anything. Putting out the fire is important. I have sent what is required. But the mind is peaceful because I'm the Sakshi, the witness of the mind. I'm not the mind. Then the monk says, you have some at least palace to witness. I don't have anything. Then king says, stay in my palace for 3 days. I'll tell you. Every day monk goes for a bath. When going for a bath, he has only 2 pieces of loincloth. One he washes and one he wears. One piece of loincloth, somebody steals. Somebody means some monkey steals. The monk is disturbed throughout the day. King asks, what happened to you? I lost my loincloth. So king smiles and says, sannyasa means it's not what you have. Sannyasa means not having attachment to what you have. The presence and absence should not matter. You are attached to one piece of loincloth, but I'm not attached to whole kingdom. That's why people call me Videha Janaka. So is the meaning of sannyasa clear at all? Doesn't mean that sannyasa you should not take. Sannyasa you can take. It's a lifestyle. But is the lifestyle possible for you? Is it applicable to you? Is your task. Then what lifestyle you have? Use that lifestyle for moksha, kaivalya. So let me explain lifestyles. Can see the picture here. Loke asmin द्विविधा निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया अनगा ज्ञान योगेन सांख्यानां कर्म योगेन योगिनां. So there are 2 lifestyles. Loke asmin dvivida nishtha. Lifestyle of a householder and lifestyle of a monk. A householder also can reach kaivalya. A monk can also reach kaivalya. Kaivalya is not exclusive property of monk. So people think that you have to become a monk to get sannyasa, kaivalya. You have to become monk internally. Is it clear? So let us understand the meaning of how to attain kaivalya for a monk and how to attain kaivalya for a householder. So all of us, while we are alive, we have to do karma. Means action for survival, for taking care of family, for living in the world. You have to act. That's called karma. The problem with karma is any karma will hit a karma phala. That means you're getting attached to result. Oh, this didn't happen. It hurts. Oh, this happened. You feel elated. So karma itself is not a problem. Karma phala is the problem. And karma phala, you don't have karma control. Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kada. Karma phala, you don't have control. So that means you are stuck in uncontrolled situation. In addition to laukika karma, there's a vaidika karma. Okay? Vedas prescribe you have to do certain karma every day. It's called Vaidika karma. It's prescribed for all. It is a part of karma kanda. This yajna you have to do, this puja you have to do, this marriage ceremony, this Shodash samskara you have to do. Okay? So like prescribed karmas are there, Vaidika karma. Laukika karma and Vaidika karma. Both are supposed to do. Is it clear? So now, karma will lead to karma phala. And karma phala will lead to a cycle of rebirth and birth. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jatare shayanam. Again and again we take birth, not because of karma, because of karma phala. Not because of karma phala, attachment to the karma phala. Not because of attachment to karma phala, because of doership. Doership and attachment to result is called cause by problem. So, you have to take renunciation. The word renunciation is the meaning. You have to renounce. It's called tyaga. You can renounce through karma yoga, working for atmanu mokshatam jagattaya. Or you can take a sannyasa. Both are valid means. Renunciation through atmanu mokshatam jagattaya means whatever household duties you are doing, do in the sense of offering to God. Ishwara arpitam nechaya kritam chitta shodakam mukti sadakam. Offer everything to God. And understand God only functioning through body and mind. I'm not the doer. I'm not the enjoyer. I'm not the knower. God alone is the doer, knower, and enjoyer to this body. Drop the doership. When you say, I am not attached to results of karma, you are dropping enjoyership. Bhoktartva you are dropping. Otherwise, I'll get happy, something comes, unhappy, something goes. If you are saying happiness and happiness is prasadam from Bhagavan, then you are not disturbed. There you are dropping the enjoyership. It's called bhoktartva. Then you have to drop the doership. I am not doing. God is functioning through this body-mind complex. The doership is dropped. Enjoyership is dropped. Doership is dropped. How doership is dropped? By understanding what I am doing, who I am doing. Lift your hand. Who is lifting your hand? Who is breathing your heart? Who is breathing through your nose? Who is seeing through your eyes? I am not doing. God alone is doing through this body-mind complex. Then doership is dropped. Then finally, knowership is also dropped. When you inquire, who am I? So this is called renunciation. You can do renunciation through karma yoga. Then upasana or meditation. Both will lead to chitta shuddhi. Karma yoga and upasana. Upasana is manasika karma. Karma yoga is bhautika karma, physical world. Are we clear? So, chitta shuddhi happens here, karma yoga. Then shravana manana nidhyasa happens. Shravana manana nidhyasa, approaching guru and getting jnana. Shravana manana nidhyasa is the next step for a grahastha. Karma yoga and shravana manana nidhyasa. Atmana mokshatam jagaditaya is the path for householders, which will lead to kaivalya, moksha, in the householder's path. Whereas in the case of monk, People cannot become monk just like that. You can do, some amount of chitta shuddhi happens through karma yoga and upasana. At that point of time, you can take sannyasa ashrama. Sannyasa ashrama is taken for full-time Shravana Manana Nidhyasa. It's called Vividisha Sannyasa. Whereas a householder cannot do full-time Shravana Manana Nidhyasa. Sannyasi can do full-time Shravana Manana Nidhyasa. It's called Vividisha Sannyasa. Then, and a Vividisha Sannyasa is normally recognized with a danda in the hand. The stick. You see, the sannyasis hold a stick. It's called dandapani. They hold a stick to say, I am holding on to jnana. I need something to hold on. No, I'm holding on to jnana. Shravana Manana Nidhyasa, I'm holding on. This stick is representative of Shravana Manana Nidhyasa. The saffron dress is saying, jnana is burning my ego. Jnana is burning my adnana. So then, dandapani means Shravana Manana Nidhyasa is focus. Then he becomes Vidvat Sannyasi, where he drops the danda also. I don't need Shravana Manana Nidhyasa anymore. He is a Gnani. He can spend lot of time in just silent meditation or Nidhyasa. Sumaniru. It's called Vidvat Sannyasi. And that leads to kaivalya. This is the path of a monk. This is the path of a householder. Loke asmin dvidanishta pura prokta mayanaga. There are two paths, path of a householder and path of a monk. Lifestyle of householder, lifestyle of monk. In the householder lifestyle, do karma yoga, atmana mokshatam jagataya, available time you spend in Shravana Manana Nidhyasa and attain kaivalya. In case of sannyasi, full-time Shravana Manana Nidhyasa and Vidvat Sannyasa, kaivalya. Is the distinction clear? So we'll stop at this point today. Anybody has a question? I'll take a next session. Continuing this sloka, the continuous sloka will take another 2 classes. 1 sloka, because this is very important sloka. Anybody has a question on this so far? This 3rd sloka.
No, Prabhuji, no questions. Very, very clear. Very nice.
If there are no questions, we'll close for the day. After this, the Zoom will be open. Meditation will continue for some more time. So those who are interested in meditation can continue after prayer. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Next English class will have on Friday. We'll have meditation. After meditation at 12 o'clock,